All right, Michael, what are we doing today?
All right, well today we have the GT back in the office, and what we're going to try to do today is basically finish off everything that we can finish off in this car before we say goodbye to it for a little while. This has been a long-term build, this thing. Our goal for it was basically to get it running, get the engine in and get it working. We sort of succeeded with that last week. We managed to get it running. There's still a few things we got to figure out. We're going to try and nut them out today. But the interior and stuff like that, we were never going to do that because we're no good at that sort of stuff. It's too finicky. We just break stuff. Clips are not our friend. Headline are not going to happen for us. So it's going to go off to an interior shop after this, and someone's going to do all that for us, and Rodney's going to sort all that off, as well as all the last few things that need to be done. He's going to take care of that because they're all the things that take time, and we just don't have time to be doing all that at the moment because we have so many other projects on the go at one time. So today the goal is we want to sort of finish off what pieces we have left in this shed. There's not too many. We have a bumper bar to put on. We have to replace the water pump because the water pump is leaking in the engine. We need to put an accelerator pedal in it as well too, because that's missing at the minute, so we can actually see if it will drive. Figure out the thermo fans. Thermo fans, we've got a controller. The way that I did wire them up originally isn't going to work. I'll talk about that later. So we're going to do something that will just get us by in the meantime, or we might keep it forever. Depends on how good we make it look. We'll see. So today's just a finishing off before we say goodbye to the old GT. So what are we doing first, Nate?
Man, this is just history repeating itself. Brand new engine, water pump needs to be done. What did I do on your engine last time?
It was a water pump, wasn't it?
It was a water pump.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do the water pump because purely, well, it is the messiest job for today and it's a pain in the ass of a job. So we'll get that done and then we can work off finishing things.
So what actually happened?
What happened? Well, when we started trying to get it fired, it was weeping from one of the check hole.
Yeah.
And we just thought, oh well, something's dried up from sitting, or I don't know if it's a brand new water pump or if it's an old one. So we got a new one. We'll just slap that one on. It's only got water in it at the moment. We'll probably put coolant in it later when we get it fired and we have an accelerator pedal.
Yeah. This is a perfect example as to why it's an idea to not run coolant when you first start an engine, because otherwise this would all be wasted.
Exactly.
All this
right.
coolant would be wasted because, yeah, the water pump, probably because it sat around for a year or so, this engine doing nothing. Maybe the seals are dried out or something or whatever, but the water pump, no good. It's leaking from around the shaft, so it's got to come out. We'll replace that today and job done. Shouldn't be too hard. Everything's pretty much at the front of the engine and there's not much to it. If Nathan can get the hose off.
If I can get the hose off.
Look at that clear, coolantless water.
Sounds like a monster. Okay, you know what I really want to see?
What?
If it's got a thermostat in it.
Yes, let's do that. So another question that we have is, does this thing actually have a thermostat in it? Because Ron, when he was here, he goes, did you put a thermostat in it? And we said, did you put a thermostat in it? So we don't know whether it has one or not, so we're gonna have a look. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping it does.
Man, who put that fuel line there?
I know. What an inconvenience that is. But what a good looking inconvenience.
It's like the paint sticks to the bloody
to the hose.
And you've got to crack that layer of paint. There we go.
Hey.
It's got a thermostat.
Hey.
That was pointless.
But it needs to come up anyway because we're going to run that.
Oh, we need to run the diode.
Yeah. Anyway, let's push.
The brakes on this thing need adjusting. Adjusting or driven on?
Probably driven on. That's what I'm going to say anyway.
Alright. And yes, it comes in black.
It does. So we're going to lose the blue, but Rodney said don't worry about it. He's happy with the black.
Does it come in black?
So we're running black. It looks alright. You know what? I just realised what today basically is.
What?
It's fixing the coolant system on a GT. Because we've got to fix the water pump and figure out the fans. So this could very well be the last day that we work on this car for a little while.
Yeah, I know.
What a journey it's been.
All the fun memories are us just repeatedly saying, where's the bolt?
Where's the bolt? Give the bolt to this? No.
Hey.
No good.
There we go.
look the same? We didn't even check. Imagine they weren't the same.
They look the same. Yeah, they look the same.
Alright, now you gotta clean up. Oh look, you can see. So that's where it was leaking from. So
There you go.
that inspection port or check port, whatever you want to call them, which means somewhere in there, the seal has gone in there around the shaft.
Alright, I'll slap on the new one. I just got to put that bung in this.
Yeah, it is. I like how you're using the old one as a lean-to. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Come on. Is the right way up?
Pardon?
Is the right way up?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do it all up.
Yep, that's
Top
it.
spec it to elbow spec and
Click.
How's the go-go pedal going?
the go-go pedal is nearly attached. So we haven't been able to put this on because we were missing a bracket that sort of held it in this place, but we finally have that. So now I'm just slowly half turn at a time doing up the bolt to the actual pedal. And then we should be good to go. Because we couldn't drive it the other day because we had no go-go pedal. So now we might actually see what goes back and forth. We'll see.
And brakes work.
And did the brakes work? That's the scariest bit. We don't have a lot of luck with brakes, as we all know. Alright, I think I've nearly got it. Beautiful. Might disconnect it from the carb again so I don't flood it while I'm testing it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Vroom, vroom.
Lovely. There we go. Alright, so what I'm working on at the minute is this has no return spring at the minute, so when you put the throttle down it's not returning well. So because it's an aftermarket carby, what we've found is we've actually got a return spring which I think is off Nathan's Falcon, I reckon, originally.
Yep.
And I got a spring here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it back to here, to this bolt here,
Oh, perfect.
and I reckon it's going to work pretty well. So I'm going to take that off and hook that up, and look, it's not the prettiest option, but it's going to work for the minute, and you're never going to see it because it's got this big ass shaker on the top anyway, so it'll work. It will work. It will be fine. Alrighty, all on?
Alright, all on. The water pump's done, I've fixed it. All that's left now is we need something to control the thermos. So we've got this old Craig Davis probe and unit, pretty sure it was out of the HQ. So I'm just going to make a little bracket that'll sit on the side here and run the probe in the middle of the hose like that. They're not the most good looking setup, but I'll make a little bracket to hide it and should do the job.
Yeah, that does work. They're kind of ugly, but they do work, and it's Davis Craig, not Craig Davis.
Didn't I say Davis Craig?
You said Craig Davis.
Did I?
Yeah. We've
Damn,
been saying
because
that
I
this
always
whole
try to
series.
say it right. We need. Can I get a review on that?
A
I
review
swear
on that?
I said. Did I really? So we've got this old Craig Davis probe. Damn. Okay.
Anyway.
And like the other thing is, you know, we can just, if we want the thermos to just kick on instantly, we can just.
Yeah, so this gives us the ability to be able to turn it on wherever we want. So it's just basically a variable resistor.
Yep.
And it senses temperature. I originally had it planned so down the bottom there you can't see it. It has some sort of a temp sensor in this radiator. I assumed it was just on off, so when it got to a certain temperature it would just earth out and then it would just be like a signal for a relay. That's how I wired it up, but when we ran it the other day, thermal fans didn't come in, it got pretty hot. So I'm assuming what that actually is just a temperature sensor, so it's supposed to go to a gauge. On the actual sensor, it's got a little code on it, but I don't know what I've tried to Google it, there's nothing coming up on Google what that code relates to. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this Davis Craig controller, because that way it is adjustable. We will try and make it look a little bit neater, and I can use that to control the relay. So that way we're not worried about fans or anything, whether they're working or whatever. So let's just get that done and move on from there. While Nate's been doing that, I've been working on putting in the indicators and parkers because they're missing the sockets in the back, so I'm just feeding them through here and basically putting in new ones. These come from Rare Spares. That's how you know we're getting close when you start doing this sort of crap. There's still plenty more things that need to be sorted out, but this is just where I've ended up. So I'm going to get this sorted, put them back in. The rear is already done. I want to get these done. The reason being is because I want to try and turn the key, because I put all the fuses in this now and I want to see if anything pops. So I don't want to have any loose wires sitting anywhere. So I want to see if everything works. So I'll do this, Then I can check that, then I can do the wiring for that, and then we can do the bumper bar, and then we're pretty much done.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What's your plan?
Pardon?
What's your plan?
So the plan is this is going to sit under, obviously, and through to hide it,
Yep.
and then it goes around and it'll bolt to the radiator just there.
How lovely.
It's very nice. So yeah, very simple. It's just I got to make 3 holes. Oh, does this nub come off?
Yeah, it does. Pop it off.
Oh yeah, simple.
Simple.
Take 5 seconds, get this thing done, and then we can keep going.
Yep.
So I'm just going to use that little stud there. That will go straight onto that and sit nice, and then the unit will sit through there and it'll look schmicky.
Yep, I better start with some wiring, eh? Get that ready. Get a load of that. How good does that look? Happy with that?
Yeah, no, that looks good. So I just got to paint it. It's pretty solid. Wiring will come in there. Brrrt, brrrt. When you want more boost, you just... Cool. This has to make it look like it blends in with the radiator.
It's got to look good because the radiator looks really good.
Yeah.
Look at the precision.
Every angle, every surface. It's going to get 6 coats.
6 coats, then polished, sanded and polished. I don't know how that became our hanging spot. It just
I
has.
don't know either.
Okay, so I've wired up all the front lights. I've taken them all out, put all the new sockets in them. I think I've wired it all up. I'm about to turn the key for the first time and see what fuses pop.
Alright.
We don't have any spare fuses. We only have the fuses that were supplied to us, so this is it. If it pops, that's the end of it. So let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, no, that came out. 1 second. Technical issue.
Oh,
Have we got lights?
we have Parkers.
Parkers on both sides?
Yeah.
Woo.
No.
Is it nothing?
No lights, just Parkers.
No lights, just Parkers. Driving lights?
No,
Still nothing?
nothing.
Nothing. Right. What about the back?
Yeah, looks like the back's working.
Well, hang on a second. Let me try indicator.
No,
Nothing?
can't even hear the clicker.
No, well, I realised that there's no, there will be no flashy can in it. We haven't
Yeah,
put a flashy can in, so
yeah.
yeah, there's wiring somewhere missing. I don't know what, unless I blew a fuse, but I didn't hear anything go pop or anything. Oh, we have Parkers.
Parkers. Hey, that's enough to get you home in the dark.
Yeah. Wait.
Hey! That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Little tuk-tuk.
Okay, alright, I'll have to investigate. I don't know why I haven't got lights. There's no flashy can, so I'm guessing that's probably got a lot to do why we're not having any indicators. But
Yeah.
as for the lights, we'll find out. Alright, so we've rerouted some wiring and put it in the right spot, and now we have indicators. Oh, we got one rear. Yeah, that's right. Success! Yeah, let's see if we got headlights, because this should also be headlights too. Come on, baby. Oh, that's disappointing. Still no headlights.
Still no headlights.
Alright, I'll keep working on it. That looks way better than what's in my Sandman. Can you make one for the Sandman?
Yeah, sure can.
Put a couple of little cable ties on that.
Yeah.
So what I'll do now is I'll run my wiring over to here.
Uh-huh.
So it's done. And Bob's your uncle.
And then that's it. We can probably put some coolant in it. See
Put
if
some coolant in it. Put the bar on it.
Yeah. Put the shaker on it.
Put the shaker on it. And that's probably as far as we're going to get today.
We've got to have it running with the shaker.
Yeah, that's why I want to get done. Oh, I need whatever that size that is. 1 second.
Why you got to use bright orange wire, man?
Why don't I try so I can see it? It's the same colour as what the power wire is. I'm gonna run it around here, you're not gonna see it. What colour you want me? It's black. And then you'll think it's an earth. And then you'll look up and bang! Alright, so what I'm doing now is, because originally I had the solenoid for these fans set up so it was going to be an earth trigger, now I'm changing it over to a positive trigger. To do that, I am picking up an ignition source here, so this will only power when the ignition is turned on. I'm going to run that to this controller here because it needs a positive feed, I'm pretty sure, by memory. I'm literally going off memory here. And then this just runs to the fans, to the solenoid over there, to the relay over there, and it will work, hopefully. We're currently jumping a fuse because I put a 30 amp fuse in thinking it probably wouldn't be enough, and turns out it wasn't enough. So I need to put a bigger fuse in, but I don't have one here on me, so I'll put a 40 amp or something in eventually, but for now it's just, I just jumped it, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so the wiring for the fans is done now. Won't know until we start it and get it warm, I suppose, but I've tested it, it does work. We nearly got all the lights working, so we're determined now I want to get the headlights working, and I figured out what the problem was. I went through the wiring diagram, and what it is, if you come down to here, this right here is the high beam switch, like on the Holdens, which I didn't know Ford as well too. It's got a floor dimmer switch or dip switch. We don't have that, so I'm just going to jerry rig it to get it to work. I just need to figure out which is what wire, so where'd my wiring diagram go? I'll get you to go at the front, Nathan. You tell me whether we've got high beam or we've got low beam.
Hey.
Now if I turn that off, this should be high beam. That's high beam.
Mm-hmm.
No driving lights. Well, we were close. There must be something else that I'm missing here. But yeah, I don't know. I'll worry about that later. That's no big deal. Like, the car's not even running, so let's not worry about that in the moment, eh?
Yeah.
So where are we at?
We're gonna put the bar on and then fire it up, put some coolant in it.
I'll quickly fire it and see if we got any charge in the battery yet, because we're having issues with the alternator not charging because something's missing in the wiring loom. I haven't figured it out yet. And today I've added a bunch of fuses and stuff, so maybe it might have fixed it. I was kind of hoping that it would just fix itself.
Yeah, let's try it. Should be fine to fire for a bit.
Alright, well, this is a dead cold start on a car with no choke.
And a heap of fuel down it.
And I hate to feel that. Watch out, Stevie.
I just seen him right
Yeah. I swear this starts better than my Sandman. Go again. Still no alternator charge, but you might.
That's not bad. That's really good. I mean, I'm gonna hold it.
How's the accelerator feel? Good? Alright. I think that's still the alternator. Right. Run.
Yeah, it runs me. I just want to drive it now.
I
I
know.
know. An accelerator.
It runs so good.
So good.
Let me have a quick look at the wiring diagram, see what I can figure out. Do you want to start sussing out what we need to do for the bar here? So you can see these threads are absolutely mangled. There's nothing left of them.
Nothing.
So we're going to weld, make them a bit fatter, and then somehow try and drill this sucker out.
Yeah, drill it and re-tap it.
Yeah.
There it is.
You want more power?
No, I think it's working.
Did it work? Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's so good.
You know, I didn't check.
What?
Do we have the tap? I should probably go check that. Now we play the game of, are we in the center? Good luck, hand.
Ooh, that's sharp. He's sharp.
I was till you did that.
I shouldn't have put so much weld in. He's got that all over.
Now I know Nathan has a soft spot for overriders.
I do. Oh, nice. Doesn't need anything else on it.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe we should have bolted this to the friggin' irons first.
Yeah. Once again, I'm looking to the sun. Drake, I'm looking down. It looks good already.
In the comments are saying that we shouldn't put this on.
Alright, so we're going to put the front lip on because no GT is complete without it. Turns out you need to have the bar off though to put it on. So let's do it all again. Keep going. Ready? Yep. Let it snap in half. Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. That's a Simpsons reference.
I know. Alright, so what tech screws are we thinking?
Tech screws! So, forgive us. We're using tech screws. We're going to give them a go because that's how they work from factory, we're told. But this lip is a little bit off, as you can see up there. And she's very fragile. So I'm going to try to get some heat into it and see if we can't just bend it. What temperature do you reckon fiberglass melts?
I don't know.
No, the heat helps.
Definitely, that definitely helped actually.
Yeah.
This is the
side
make or
scary
break side, to be honest.
Yeah. This side's definitely going to be like
Snap.
crack on pop. Oh,
Oh jeez.
oh jeez, Rick.
Rick.
Let's get it nice and toasty. I'm sure this is how they did it in the factory.
Oh Jesus, it did it.
Just hold it here for a minute.
We're just remolding it, you know.
Remolding it, yeah. Professional. Oh, that's way better.
Nice.
Sometimes my genius astounds me.
Oh, you were sneaky about that.
Sleight of hand. Tell you what, it sounds absolutely wicked, doesn't it? So, I've been cycling through. We still can't get the alternator charged for whatever reason. I think maybe something's gone wrong, but we're setting up the fans. We think we're good. I reckon we'll put a cap on it, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
This thing
I love it.
is awesome. It sounds wicked.
Doesn't it?
Alrighty, well, that's it. That is it for our part in the GT as the story goes for now.
Yes.
Today we basically finished off doing all the things that we wanted to do, like put the bumper bar on, basically make it look like a GT as much as we possibly can. We finished off a few little things here and there. We still are having issues with the alternator. I've checked all the wiring. The wiring all looks like it should be there, like the way it is. I'm wondering now whether there's actually an issue with, maybe it could be the alternator, could be a dud alternator, or it could be a regulator, it could be a dud regulator, and that could be an issue there. So the point is it runs. We've got it to drive out of the shed and to here, and it ran. The clutch works, everything's working fine on it, so we're happy with that. It can get loaded up onto a trailer now.
Yep.
And head off to Rodney, and he can start looking over those tiny little things to try and figure it out. We can address the alternator issue at a later date. We're just going to keep charging the battery for now, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. It's really annoying.
But that's it.
Yeah.
For now.
It's been a journey. This car started out as a bare shell that we rolled out of Rodney's father's garage.
Yep.
And decided to take on and put it together, or somewhat put it together. You know, it was a battle of having no bolts, trying to find the part, you know, trying to build a car that was a bare shell and a box of parts.
That we didn't pull apart and we've never worked on before in our lives.
Yeah.
This is so different to any other vehicle that I've worked on. It doesn't relate to a HQ type at all.
Very different.
Totally different designs,
Very
and
different car.
brackets on brackets. The build of this thing, I'd love to say I enjoyed every minute of it. I didn't. There was times where I hated this thing and cursed at this thing, but that was just pure frustration.
Yeah.
Because when you're trying to do this in a time constraint like what we do, where we film once a week on it, and basically pick up the tools and go, all right, where do we leave off without any research? Because we don't do any research, we don't have time for it. It was a really frustrating build to do. Would I do it again? I don't know if I'd do it again.
Not a car that we haven't pulled apart.
No, it's too hard.
Unless it was like labelled, bagged, everything.
Yeah.
But it was a very, very time consuming, this car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was always our background project. Pretty sure we said that at the beginning.
Yeah, it was always going to be a long-term project.
Yeah. So, but the end result is awesome. I'm happy. It sounds good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Seeing it finish now made it all worth it.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Like, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy parts of it, and I did enjoy working on it, and obviously spending time in the shed. It has been fun, but sometimes, oh man, it was just, that was a nightmare.
It was hard work.
Seeing it run now, hearing it run now, it sounds wicked.
Yeah.
It looks like a complete car now, minus some windows. It's going to be a wicked car when it's eventually finished. So,
Yeah.
when that will be, we don't know. It's going to come down to Rodney and his budget and stuff like that, because this car as it stands has already cost him a lot of money as it is.
Yeah.
And he does have a budget at the end of the day. And that brings us on to another point as well too. A huge thank you to Rodney for entrusting us with this build.
Yeah.
Many people questioned why he did, and fair enough. I don't blame him. I hope he enjoys it. He came over the other day and he got to hear it for the first time and he was blown away. He was a very happy man. He was very happy.
Well done, Michael.
Well done.
Built a good car.
Yeah. Well, it's a third of a car.
It's a third of a car.
3/4 of a car.
We did the parts we liked and then
Yeah.
got rid of it.
And it's like, nah, interior, nah, headline, no, we're not doing that. So anyway, what's up next to Hackshop, really?
That's it. We really wanted to get rid of this car so then we can get stuck into doing some other things, a little bit more shed infrastructure.
Yeah.
We really want to make this the ultimate shed, backyard shed. So more infrastructure, more benches, tear down benches. We've spoken about mega bench for so long. So mega bench would be on the cards, as well as the other thing that we have on the cards.
Yeah, and as well as the thing that we've been talking about from the start of the year that
that we still haven't released.
But we're close. we're getting really close. It just takes a lot of work. We still need to do the Cortina, obviously.
Cortina has gone off to get some sheet metal laid into it.
Yep.
So that will hopefully be back as soon as it can.
Yep.
So we can get stuck into that car. The minute that car does get back, we will be stuck into that.
What do you guys want to see? Tell us what you guys want to see. Is there a project that you've been waiting for? Don't say the XE.
Don't say the XE.
Because that's still financially driven and we're not there yet. But we are trying. What do you guys want to see? I know we haven't really done any reviews on the HQ or the Sandman. Since the Sandman's been finished, we haven't done a review on it. And the HQ, we haven't done a review since the Sniper's been working right. So do you just want to see either of those anytime soon? Are you sick of seeing reviews? Do you want to see us go to the track? Because we still have to send the VY down the track.
VY down the track.
We do have a diff in it now, which hopefully won't go kabang anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments below. What do you guys want to see? What have you guys been enjoying? Because at the end of the day, we do this for you guys at home. So we want to basically build the best channel that we can for you guys at home and bring the content that you guys want to see.
Hey, we've got the Gemini sitting there.
The Gemini is sitting there, and the Gemini is very close to being worked on again because
We could
of reasons that we can't talk about right now.
It's only a matter of putting 6 bolts in the ground.
It is a matter of 6 bolts in the ground. Big bolts in the ground. Anyway, that's
Alright.
the GT. The Wild
ya.
Violet GT.
Bye-bye. That's the phone call where we say bye.
That'll be for me. Rodney, come get your car. See you next episode.
The go-go pedal. That reminds me of the Shannon's go-go mobile.
I love the go-go. 1 3 oh.
What's it smell like?
Oh no. Have it on me.
No, you're good.
Bloody love this stuff.
It is good, isn't
I
it?
swear to God, if you don't put this stuff on, it's a shame we can't put it on the Fairlane's rear main seal, eh?
Where did you go?
My lovely, where did you go? If this thing leaks, I'll be angry.
You know that it will.
Stephen, if you steal those bolts, I swear to God. Now's your chance, Nate.
I know, yeah. I'm gonna put this down.
Slowly.
He was in my grass.
So to do that, all I'm doing is... Oh, this is going to take a long time to explain if I keep dropping stuff.
Yeah. So this is what we're dealing with. Can you see? Move your head for a second, Nate. We're dealing with a rogue rabbit. You're so close. It's like living on a farm at this place.
No. Fire!
Yeah, just wipe it away. You're on fire again. Rodney, this could be the end of your car.
I don't ever wanna feel
Like I did that day.
take me to the place I love, far away from ex-wives.
I'm really sick of these strip bolts. Learn me nothing, yeah. Oh my God, just stick to it, will you?
Oh no, I'm getting wet. Oh no, I'm getting real wet.
How?
The water ran down. I'm soaked.
Where'd the water run down?
From there, where we dropped the coolant before. Now my arm's soaked. This is a hoist job. Today's word of the day, back to basics.
Let's see the shaker do its thing.